Welcome back to the next episode of Nier Automata. We're back here with 4S again. Get that enemy data. Is it enough? Try my best, but I just can't cover all this ground on my own. Thanks again, Nines. You're really helping out here. Here's something for your trouble. Memory alloy times 5 and 5000 G. Cool. Okay, this time we had enough to get 4S to be happy. Let's take a look at that enemy data we collected last episode, and then we'll get on the move. Picked up medium flyer. Picked up the Link Spear type. Machine lifeforms covered in red and black paint. While they resemble standard machines, aside from the color scheme, their internal specs are actually above average. Special unit machines. August. A machine lifeform that plays the role of older brother to countless followers. It has the appearance of a standard medium-sized biped, save for its arms, which are formed from a number of linked spear type machines. Be wary when approaching, for it has been known to display tremendous anger when its brothers are harmed. Frederick, a little brother machine lifeform that desperately poured oil into a machine he called his sibling. In the heat of battle, this unit begged for his brother's life to be spared, only to see him cut down without mercy. 210! Pronounced 210. Calm and skilled at analysis, this operator was originally in charge of relaying messages to 9S. She personally requested to have her equipment transferred to a B model for the drop, after which she joined the battle as 21B, before going missing. She was eventually encountered again at the Resource Recovery Unit in the amusement park ruins, where she had already been overrun by the virus. In the end, A2 had no choice but to take her life. Hey, if I have to fight 6-0, I'm gonna hate it. Like, that's gonna be the worst thing that could possibly happen to me if I have to go and fight 6-0. I don't want to fight 6-0. That's all I have to say on the matter. I don't want to do it. Faster than the snake. Alright. Here we go. Let's warp into the city. City Ruins Center is the closest. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're pretty close to the end of Branch C right now. I get the feeling this is a short branch, so we'll find out, but I think by the time we reach the top of this tower, we'll be approaching the end. We'll see. We will see. Once I get loaded in. There you go. I was totally right about the pods gaining, like, serious sentience. Alright. Begin the hack. You! Explode. This is a pretty good track, I gotta admit. You! Yeah. I'm gonna circle it. Hey, would you cut that out? You suck. Ass machines. Hey, give me a big gear. I deserve it. Emil! Where are you? You! You better have something good. Huh. You're completely sold out. That's odd. Why are you sold out? That's weird. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, where am I going? At you, huh? Alright. One tower down. Now for these bad boys. Man, level 48 is just not enough. Alright. Cutting through. Man, I'm just asking to get knocked out here. Oh, I didn't even have to fight them. There's no shielding. Alright, last one. Whoa, hey buddy! Well, unfortunately you're still only level 48, so you do not compare. Alright, last hacking. There we go.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Wow, yeah, they really want to stop me, huh?
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Looks like you need A2 to cover you.
Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Yep, here comes A2. No! Oh!
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you.
Wait, again? No, this time they're on our side. Good.
2 of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
I was gonna be so mad if once again Devla and Populus screwed us over.
Obala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Alright. Hacking ongoing. Yo, this is fantastic. This set piece is freaking awesome. Look at those girls go. This rocks. This rocks so hard. Alright. I'm in. Alright, now for these bad boys. Alright, got you. Very good. Got you. Got you. Got you. Now for the big arena fight. Alright, what do you got for me?
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit his self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
He'll do it.
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Oh. Poor things. Man, we are so past the stage of regretting it. Like, regret is a permanent aspect of what I am feeling in this entire game now. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popular. Do you wish to open this data now? Yes. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popular models, are defective. Record transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twins Devila and Popular models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah, watch out! Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry sis, guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popular, come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuits underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired, replace the bandage and hope for the best. Oh. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny, in a way, such trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devila's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Pfft, they wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crosses her legs and scowls. The Black Scroll took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly opened wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scroll started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Poplar and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night, we'd just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Poplar. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Deviler and Poplar models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand graces my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with a new purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Deviler loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again. We press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. And yet, she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Deviler and Poplar models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Deviler and Poplar models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Deviler, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Deviler and I left the town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, We ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devler and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devler being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I want to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devler. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devler? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now. Much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devler's leg. And yet I wonder if there was anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and touch Devler's cheek. The rain flows down her cheeks like tears. I reach over and gently wipe it away. She smiles, but seems surprised. There's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is, because I swore to myself that I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Man, life sucks for androids. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devler and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.
Well,
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
well, hey, a meteorite. Nice. That's a weapon upgrade. Been a while since I've done some scanning, so let's
To your units.
Let me have this chest first. Archive obtained. Project Gestalt Report 9. You best believe I'm reading that right away. Project Gestalt Report 9. The discovery and development of the original has contributed greatly to the stabilization of Project Gestalt. Long-term management of the original will be handled by the Hamelin organization. As per the management mentioned above, all authority regarding the cryogenic plans for the relapsed Yona is to be transferred to the Hamelin organization. Well, we're really getting up there, huh? Wow, you guys are not strong. Moldavite. Alright, did I just spot another? I feel like I saw another locked chest just now. Oh well, eyes open. If there's something worth grabbing, it'll show up. Hey, come here. Another Moldavite. I don't need Moldavite. I definitely... Excuse me. Definitely need meteorites.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I'm gonna kill you.
Wow, goodbye. Just sent that unit really falling. Really good fall. I like that. Alright, you gonna throw some more androids at me? Oh, come on.
2B models? I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
Oh, nines. Alright, well ultimately these 2Bs aren't that strong. It's not my 2B. My 2B was definitely above level 50. My 2B was not level 48.
2B! Don't worry. I'm going to kill you now!
They're decent fighters though. Let's add some missiles into this. That'll help clean things up. Actually, let me do a spear. I'm using the Virtuous Contract to kill these 2Bs. That feels like notable. Gonna explode? Yep. Alright, time to be A2.
Alert.
I'm
The
getting good
structure
at
known
calling
as the
these.
tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Alright, anything on the map that matters? No. Alright. Emil's running around, but that doesn't matter. I am going to briefly save, and we will pause the episode here. I think next episode might be a big one, and it might be the end of Branch C. I'm getting that feeling. So I would like to save now before doing anything else. So for that reason, we're going to wrap this episode up here. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.